Online Video Games here. This is my third time recording this video. I want to try to speed it up every single time and get to the point quicker. Anyways, you can watch my previous version if you want to see a longer version. Hopefully this one will be much shorter than the other two. Anyways, if you're interested in buying some entertainment, I highly recommend getting a Super Nintendo. The games sell for very low prices and it can be purchased at OnlineVideoGames.com for $70, and it comes with 2 controls, and the games are around, I guess, $10 each. So for $80 you can purchase a total of 8 games, and any order over $25 at OnlineVideoGames.com comes with free shipping. So why get a Super Nintendo when you can get a modern game for, well, I guess you could say $100, because the DLC and the collector's edition for mostly every game. I guess you could say the DLC and the collector's edition exists for mostly every game. I guess that's a missing word there, exists. Anyways, there's many reasons. First, it works like a charm. Even though the system is 2 decades old and came out in the 1990s, it still works well. And if you have a problem with any of the games or the systems that you purchased from OnlineVideoGames, you have the option to return them, so the products are guaranteed to work, and there's no reason why they shouldn't work if they are guaranteed to work. So now let's get to the essence of it. The issue with modern day gaming on other systems like the Xbox 360 and the PS3 and the PS2, the Wii, the Xbox, the GameCube, is the controls. Now, when you look at the Xbox 360 controller, there's about 16 different buttons here. You have your thumbstick, then these are 4 different buttons for the cross, and the right thumbstick, the left thumbstick. 4 buttons here, the Xbox buttons, select, start, R1, R2, and then you have L1, L2, and then you have L3, which is you hold on both, I think, and R3 is you hold on both. So R3 you hold on R1 and R2, and L3 you hold on L1 and L2. Alright, but now let's look at the Super Nintendo controller before we even think about the games. Left bumper, right bumper, 4 buttons here, select, start, and the cross. So as you can see, I guess you could say there's many more buttons on Xbox 360 controller as opposed to the Super Nintendo controller, and because there's significantly more buttons on Xbox 360 control, it foreshadows that the controls are probably going to be a lot more difficult when you play a Xbox 360 game as opposed to a Super Nintendo game. Now, if you play games like Mortal Kombat, for instance, if you play Deception, there's 10 button plus combos, or even in the new one there's 5 button plus combos. Every character has completely different combos, and it becomes basically a science project. You can't just casually play and go on Xbox Live. You get killed nearly every single time. Why? Because unless you have a photographic memory, you're going to have to memorize those combos inside out. And if you want to play as a different character, you're going to have to memorize the other character's combos. If not, though, you're going to get one-shotted and you've got to defeat the enemy before he defeats you. But on the Super Nintendo, for games like Donkey Kong Country, and for nearly every single game that I played on the Super Nintendo so far, the controls you can master within seconds. They're very simplistic. The challenge is the gameplay, so if you die in Donkey Kong Country, it's because your timing isn't perfect. You didn't jump at the right time, you didn't attack at the right time, and that's how it should be. It should be about the gameplay. It shouldn't be, I'm dying because I can't memorize this 50 button combo and my opponent can. Like, why not have Y execute a fatality, for example, if you're about to finish off an enemy? Or why not have B do 6 hits in a row instead of having B just do 1 hit? Because the controls for video games now are overcomplicated and require a plus or memorization if you play casually, or if you don't have a photographic memory, or if you don't spend endless hours playing, then you're going to get crushed on Xbox Live and you're probably going to struggle with the campaign mode of a video game if you play it on the hardest possible difficulty. On the other hand, you can master controls with Super Nintendo games within seconds, and when he dies because, oh, my jump wasn't perfect, just like in Mario Brothers, it's not because I didn't shake the Wii remote a billion times in the correct direction and then that wouldn't allow me to jump. Because I just think it's, I guess you could say, annoying when I want to execute a combo and I'm unable to because I forgot the 10 buttons in a row that I have to press, and then every character has a different set of 10 buttons in a row combos, so it becomes like a science project, and if you play casually, you're not going to be able to survive on Xbox Live. On the other hand, you play this casually, and you can perfect your timing, and you can succeed every single time. So, the games back then were about gameplay. Unlike today, they're emphasis is heavier on graphics. We need the grass to be greener. We need the water to be bluer. It's not about having fun anymore and some controls and having the challenge be based on, oh, I got to perfect my jumping. Today is more about I died because I didn't memorize this 20 button combo. And on top of that 20 button combo, I got to perfect my jumping as well. Earlier it used to be you got to perfect your jumping and perfect your timing for an attack, but there were no 20 button combos like there are today, which completely ruins the games. Alright, so let me show you some of the games I have for the Super Nintendo. Let's see here, Super Mario World. These cost me a total of approximately $80. Shaq Fu. X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. Weapon Lord. Aladdin, which is an unbelievable game. The Lion King. Spider-Man, X-Men. So, rather than purchasing two games such as Kirby's Return to Dreamland and Uncharted 3, you could use the money that you would have used to purchase two modern day games to purchase a Super Nintendo and 8 games with it. And it's a fantastic buy. For $70 you're getting 2 controls, so if you have a friend over you can play with a friend. Even though the system is 2 decades old and the games are nearly 2 decades old, they still work, and that's what's important. I mean, if the game doesn't work, then you're not going to be able to play the game, or if the system doesn't work, then you can't play the games. So, if you're interested in playing excellent platforming games that look amazing too, because the graphics for the Super Nintendo are superior compared to the Nintendo. So if you're interested in playing games that have amazing controls that just require 2 different buttons, basically jump and attack, that have excellent graphics, because of platforming graphics, I mean, even though they're not 3D like today, they still look amazing for the time. And if you're interested in playing entertaining games that have excellent gameplay, amazing graphics, excellent controls, and that you can, I guess you could say, be challenged based off timing, then this is a system for you. So I highly recommend purchasing the Super Nintendo. Just Google Lucky Games and you can click on the first link, and that should direct you to the website. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope it informed you guys. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope it informed you guys of reasons to purchase a Super Nintendo. And if you have any questions, I guess leave them in the comments. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.